What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You know, ever since I became the biggest TikTok YouTube commentator on the website, things have changed a lot for me. They don't let me cover things that are serious and rooted in real American journalism anymore. I have to talk about, cake. A tattoo. Do you think Anderson Cooper talked about cake and tattoos before he became a big news guy? No. So what am I doing? And so today I want to cover something that's a real serious story, something that a lot of people have been asking me to uncover and to look into, which is the recent actions of internet star, musician, former dance mom's dancer. Was she one of the moms or one of the dancers? I don't know. Of course, we're all talking about JoJo Siwa today. Everyone knows JoJo Siwa. She doesn't need an introduction, even though I just gave her one. Now, it's interesting looking back at the lifespan of JoJo Siwa on the internet, because back when I was younger, she was cringe. She used to be like the cringe lord for anyone who wasn't a little girl. And looking back at that, it's ridiculous because she was so young and she was just being told by adults what to do and say so she could become famous without actually having the choice on her own. But it's weird to see someone so young that was so like widely shat on by the internet, and somehow she's still doing it and is still going strong, and we can only applaud her for that. Wrong. According to a lot of people who wanted me to talk about the JoJo Siwa stuff during today's video, people are angrier at her than maybe they've ever been. I put up a couple Instagram stories asking people what their favorite JoJo Siwa moments are that they want me to cover today. And so many people who responded were so angry about her. And she just infuriates a big part of the internet, I guess. All of that to say, there is no like JoJo Siwa situation. There's nothing really distinctly wrong that happened that made me make this video. It's just this new resurgence of JoJo Siwa hate. There was this like era where she was really young and doing her thing, and then she started growing up, and then I think she came out of the closet and everyone like loved her for a while, and then she grew up a little more and now everyone hates her again. A lot of it is the actual character of JoJo Siwa that people don't like so much. The ponytail and the bright colors and the glitter and the rapping. Did she rap? She probably rapped, right? But now she's an adult. How old is she? She's 20 years old. And probably the biggest reason as to why so many people are talking about her now is because of her Snapchat partnership that she has. There's a lot of stars, especially people that were on Musical.ly or who are on TikTok or who do some sort of like dancing in front of a camera, singing in front of a camera. It's not just your JoJo Siwas, it's your Bryce Halls, it's your other famous internet people. Scotty Sire, old friend of the show.
Oh no. Stop, dude. We don't need that many photos. Stop.
So basically what all these influencers have is a deal with Snapchat where they get paid a certain amount to post like anywhere from like 50 to 200 posts a day on Snapchat. It depends on how famous you really are, but all of these people who are posting so constantly on Snapchat are doing so because they're paid to do it. And when you're paid to do something and you have to do it so many times a day, a lot of stuff gets posted about your life to Snapchat, and you kind of lose sight of the line between where your real life should be and where your Snapchat life is. And when anyone has to post this many photos going through their regular daily life, they are bound to do and say some things that people are very uncomfortable with, and JoJo Siwa has done a lot of that. Nothing that's outright cancelable, I mean, according to me at least, but it's a lot. People sent me so many different things that they want me to talk about with JoJo Siwa that I'm gonna just explore it with you guys and sort of go on the journey. The biggest thing that everyone wanted me to talk about, it was probably like at least 25%, if not more, responses on my story, are people that want me to talk about JoJo Siwa's fake pregnancy. The influencer pregnancy trick is like a classic in the book of how to become a famous influencer, and everyone does it, okay? Everyone's faked their pregnancy. There's my pregnancy photo from last year, and we've all gotten canceled over it. But basically what happened is that one day, JoJo went on this big, like, era of pretending that she was pregnant. She was like looking at baby clothes. She was like showing her belly off. She was at the doctor, like getting the ultrasound or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna just dive into this thing. Let me show you my screen. So what we're looking at here is an article by talentrecap.com that says JoJo Siwa addresses pregnancy rumors, sexuality in Snapchat story time. And as you can see, there's already 2 photos here, but JoJo started this like rumor, or I guess it's a story time on Snapchat about her being pregnant. So at least according to this article, JoJo Siwa is gay. She only likes women. And so this brought up a lot of questions. I think the photo with the father of her baby is her partner from Dancing with the Stars.
JoJo Siwa fans are in meltdown because she's announced she's having a baby. The TikTok star has been posting baby bump pics, which have fans asking all sorts of questions. Who's the father?
What? I want to figure it out myself. So here we got the gender reveal party going on.
Is this truly JoJo Siwa's universe and we're just living in it? Or could
Why do you talk? What was that? What does that have to do? Is this just JoJo Siwa's universe, or are we just we're living in it, or could it be another one of her coping mechanisms? Okay, so as we can see, JoJo Siwa's going baby clothes shopping. Oh, did I just see a Draco cosplay?
these cookie nights?
What is she what's going on?
Basically, she was bloated from eating, made the joke like, haha, I'm pregnant. She's done it almost every day since. And yesterday, she
Okay, so this was multiple days. This was a multiple day thing. The pregnancy was not just one day on Snapchat, but I guess she strung it along. And so this was a huge thing at the end of March when this happened, because apparently like everyone was just like pissed off and thought that it was in really bad taste that she pretended to be pregnant. And so I'm going to show a clip from Tana Mongo's podcast called Cancelled, which is awesome. It's like a right-wing podcast name. It's called Cancelled with Tana. And she talks about this pregnancy. Let's see what she says.
I fucking love JoJo Siwa. I saw this whole pregnancy baiting. If I did that, I would be canceled. If I took a photo, bloated as hell, beside a box of Pampers diapers and said, I'm expecting, I would be fucking...
Yeah, because isn't it like frowned upon since so many people have like trouble getting pregnant and stuff?
Yes.
And so this is a thing where a lot of people were upset because apparently it's in bad taste to fake a pregnancy. And I guess I see why. People have a lot of issues getting pregnant, a lot of issues with miscarriages. And so a lot of people have the belief that if you pretend to be pregnant, it's fucked up because there's so many people that want to get pregnant out there, and you think it's funny. You think it's funny. And so for me, as a person that cannot carry a child, and as a person that has never tried to get pregnant before with somebody, I don't feel like offended or anything about it, and I don't feel like it's a cancelable act. And so when I first saw this, I was surprised when Tana said that she'd get canceled for this, because I was like, oh, this, like, I've seen people do fake pregnancy shit all the time. It's like a staple in the family vlog universe. But I can understand why people would think it's in bad taste because of their experiences and many others' experiences in the world, and there's certain things that are just bad social things to like lie about. In my own experience, when I watched all the pregnancy stuff, I just thought it was like really bizarre. I just was like, oh, this is a little bit cringe. It's a little weird. But there wasn't a time where I was like, okay, this is a cancelable act. This is the worst thing she's done. It's like, I don't know. I could see it happening with so many people, and it's like, I don't know. Who cares? But again, I maybe am on the wrong side of this. Let me know in the comments if you're mad about the pregnancy thing. There are people who messaged me and said that I need to talk about her pregnancy thing and she should have been canceled for it, and it made me so angry. I got a lot of messages like that. So I am not trying to downplay your experience, your lived feelings about fake pregnancies. For me, I just think it's weird. I just think it's like an odd thing. But of course, she needed content to clickbait people into the Snapchats, because you want to keep those people clicking as long as you can, if you've ever seen any of those Snapchat story video things. And so it is what it is. The JoJo Siwa pregnancy thing, it's up to you whether or not you are upset about it, or if you just think it's another cringe thing that piles onto the mountain of JoJo Siwa cringe. But with that main story being taken care of, I'm sure there were like way more stories about the pregnancy thing, but you guys get the idea. Look it up yourself if you want to see all of them. A lot of baby bumps, a lot of baby clothes, and apparently I think she said that she's donating the baby clothes to other expecting mothers, and so I don't know. Who cares? A lot of the comments here, like, I thought she was lesbian. Lesbians can still have kids. I mean, if you struggle with infertility, that's a you problem. If you're sensitive, log off. But then the comment under it says, yeah, that's fucked up. This person said, y'all know what abortion is, also making fun of people who can't get pregnant. And I think that's a take that doesn't really work with me. I'm kind of confused why they would be equating an abortion to a fake pregnancy. But let's back the camera up and get a bigger view at this whole Snapchat thing, because a lot of people get these things on their TikTok For You page all the time, which are just people making fun of JoJo Siwa's Snapchat stories. I'll show one to you right now. I can't. There's too much going on at once. Let me pick one that isn't meant to like overstimulate my brain too much. Okay, this one says JoJo Siwa should get banned from Snapchat.
JoJo Siwa should be banned from Snapchat. What the F is this?
Apparently that was a picture of her larynx. That was gross. I'm gonna censor that. But this became a pretty big trend on TikTok to like take her Snapchat stories and comment on them and just like do like a quick montage of all of them. And it's very overstimulating, but it gives you a good idea of why so many people are annoyed of constantly having her on their Snapchat page.
Hi y'all, what a freaking night. I got home from the studio. It's time to have snack. Sugar-free cookie. Look, these are amazing. Why do I still have prenatal vitamin?
Like, my analysis on all of this is that she just has like such an odd personality because of the way she grew up online and the way that she was put in front of audiences. And so like the way she talks to a camera or the way that she like posts Snapchats feels so much different than a normal human would do it, right?
Over. There's also a box of crumble cookies literally right there. Meeting tomorrow, I'm gonna work out tomorrow.
Okay. She just kind of like hits record and then just like talks as if she's on like FaceTime with somebody, you know? All the awkward pauses, everything is left in. See, this is the thing. You cannot just like put people on Snapchat and expect them to have enough interesting stuff to like say throughout the day, you know? Okay, let me check her Snapchat story right now. Let's do it. It literally is like the first thing to pop up for me. Don't look at my subscription to Jacob Sartorius. Wait, this was 3 weeks ago? Why am I looking at stuff from 3 weeks ago? I thought Snapchat was every day. Ab's progress is crazy. This photo freaks me out. But let's move on to the next thing. Something people keep bringing up is her singing while she's on the treadmill. Like, she does this thing where she just will scream sing as she's like working out, and so she just sounds like awful. Obviously it's not a very good vocal exercise. Here we go. Stamina sing training. Just so you know, I don't think stamina sing training is a thing, and even if it is, I don't think this is a way to do it. I'm pretty sure this would strain your voice and actually turn you into a worse singer. Usually not singing on key is not a good thing.
Nobody, nobody, no, nobody, 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 nobody can change me, change me.
Listen, say what you want about my singing.
Oh God, they really are though. They are saying what they want about her singing. People do not like her. And I am not here to add to that hate. I am not here to spread the cringe out to more people. But I just want to let these people feel like they're being heard, you know? This TikTok is hard to watch. This one's rough, I think.
Listen, say what you want about my singing. And I know people will. But doing that after 30 minutes of hardcore cardio, the stamina and the breath control that
why is this on her face all of a sudden?
takes, I'm pretty proud of that.
Nobody, nobody, no. Pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel.
Wow. Oh my God, I have to watch this. JoJo Siwa performs Bohemian Rhapsody as Eminem. This is like my dream video. This is my dream collab.
Is this the real life? Is this just a fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
So is her idea of like an Eminem impression just talking normally? Because it's not like you're not like really rapping. You're kind of just like reading words off a teleprompter.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the sky.
But I think Eminem and Freddie Mercury are both rolling in their graves right now. Currently in the graves, rolling. I can't do this. Let's go to the next one. She was on this podcast. Let's find it. I haven't seen it before.
I've only had sex in the privacy of my own.
Why does it seem like she's all of a sudden like 10 years older? I think it's the hat. I think it's the backwards hat.
JoJo gets personal and Ashley Gavin.
Don't show that screenshot of that like while you're talking about that.
I don't know really what normal teenagers do, but I'm assuming that it happens.
A car, a park,
a bathroom stall, whatever, you know what I mean?
Not a bathroom stall. You don't want to do a bathroom stall.
Most people go to a freshman dance and they go with a date, and then they go to homecoming with a different date, and then they go to prom 14 times, and then they go to prom at the other school, and then they...
no one's going to prom. Wow, 17 times.
And then they go to homecoming different day, and then they go to prom 14 times, and then they go to the other school. Have a summer fling, and then they have their hookup in the car in the school parking lot.
I like the idea of her continually doing that. She's like, and then we go to a restaurant, and then you take me to the movies, and we watch 6 or 7 movies, and then we go to the next prom.
It's like she's in 8th grade when it comes to her sexual experiences.
I don't think anyone should use that. I don't feel like anyone should say that they feel like they're in 8th grade when it comes to their sexual experiences.
You like older?
Older.
What's older to you?
25. I've dated a little younger, but there's such a gap because when I was 9, I was expected to work and act as if I was 18. Mm-hmm. So now that I'm 19, I'm in a mental space of a 29-year-old. So like...
Listen, it's not fair to her that all of this stuff happened. I think it's a bit out there for her to say that she is now in the mental space of like a 29-year-old because she's not. She is, as she said earlier than this, like underdeveloped, like in the mind of an 8th grader. Of course, in like her sexual experiences, but also as a person. Like, even though you're expected to be grown up and to be put into that experience, you're not given the proper life experience to grow up and be a proper 29-year-old. You know, you're still held back because of the way that your parents and other figures in your life like push you into this world of like entertainment. The way that she says things for a lot of people, I think, makes them feel uncomfortable and makes them feel like her personality is a little like weird. But I think that all kind of plays into the fact that she did have pressure as a young kid to be an entertainer and to act like an adult, I guess. I mean, there's so many other JoJo Siwa things I could touch on for the rest of the video. I guess the one that I have to show people is the shower ones, which do make me feel very uncomfortable. So I'll put part of the clip next to me. I can't find it on TikTok, but someone sent it to me where it seems like a common thing she does in her Snapchat stories is like take a shower along with her viewers. Like she's making all these Snapchats of her in the shower. Especially the last one she posts in this one is the one that shocked me the most. It literally felt like it's like an intimate picture of someone that they'd send to like, you know, one of their partners, but instead it's on Snapchat for like millions of people to see, and it's just like odd, you know, it's out of place. It doesn't feel right. I feel like that's the whole thing with her persona, is that she grew up in such a different like headspace and lifestyle than most of us when we were younger, so that now that we're all older, you can see the difference in her psyche versus, you know, our own. There were a lot of other things that I don't think I'm going to touch on in this video just because I want to be able to have more time if I'm going to talk about them. People wanted me to show that someone broke into her house, that her mom took a video of her saying that she feels like she's being used for views. She had some skydiving like I fly incident where she was like, I don't remember. But if you're interested in me talking more about her, there is a lot more to dive into, and I'd be interested in doing so. But for now, I just wanted to respond to the amount of people that were so upset about the pregnancy and the Snapchat stuff. Yeah, I hope that I covered it in a way that was worth watching. I know that a lot of people know about these things, but so many people enjoy being able to see someone else react to just how bizarre they are. So I hope that's good, you know. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't seen my main channel video, I just posted on Wednesday. It's about Elon Musk's Twitter, and it's about me trying to get a Twitter Blue subscription so I can get a check mark, and it, you know, was a disaster. Check that out if you want to. Everything else I'm doing is in the description below. You should message me on Instagram or Twitter or follow me or whatever. At Nick is Not Green. You'll find me anywhere. I usually ask a lot of questions on Instagram for people to help me out with videos, so if you're interested in that, just follow me there, or you can email me at nickisnotgreenmerch@gmail.com if you want to be able to like anonymously send me a video topic that you like, or unanonymously, you know, you can just email me there too. Okay, that's everything. Have a great weekend, everybody, unless you're watching this way later than Friday. Maybe you should be quicker. Maybe you should hit that bell. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye.